You see a giant panda eating bamboo and think, what a peaceful vegetarian. Well, that's a lie. Under that fluff is a strict carnivore, a bear. If you look at its teeth and stomach, they are built to tear meat, not leaves. It has a bite force stronger than a jaguar. But somewhere in history, it just decided to become a vegan. The problem? Its carnivore stomach only digests about 17% of the bamboo. Because of this evolutionary glitch, it has to sit exactly like this for up to 14 hours a day, just chewing. And look closely at how it holds that branch. Bears don't have thumbs. That extra finger holding the bamboo? It's not a thumb at all. It's a mutated wrist bone. A fake finger evolution hacked together just so this carnivore could hold grass. Oh, and because it eats so much indigestible fiber, it has to poop up to 40 times a day. You look at this fluffy 250-pound ball and think it's easy to outrun? That's another lie. If a panda gets really mad, this massive beast can sprint up to 25 miles per hour. That is faster than you can run. And don't forget, underneath all that cuteness is a wild bear with bone-crushing jaws. So, this angry monster is charging right at you. You're probably bracing yourself for a blood-curdling bear roar, right? Well, too bad. Because of an evolutionary glitch, pandas literally can't roar. They bleat like sheep or make funny squeaking noises. But you know what will actually save your life? Their ridiculous diet. Bamboo gives them so few calories that a panda has absolutely zero stamina. It launches like a sports car, but its battery dies after exactly 10 seconds of sprinting. That's it, out of gas. It urgently needs to sit back down and chew some more grass. Yo, now look at this cute little fluff ball. Remember I said something about their severe disorder? Well, I recently found out myself that they have total paranoia. They constantly feel like they're being watched and someone wants to steal their food. And because of this eternal panic, their memory completely shuts down. A single squirrel hides around 10,000 nuts and acorns a year. And you know what? They forget where they buried more than half of them. They just run around on high speed, hide food, and never find it again. But this massive memory failure is exactly what's saving our planet. Thanks to their paranoia, the forgotten nuts sprout and millions of new trees appear on Earth every single spring. Basically, their absolute panic is the main reason we even have forests. And their craziness doesn't stop there. If this fluffy paranoiac notices another squirrel or a bird watching them, it puts on a whole show. It pretends to dig a hole and bury a nut. It literally buries nothing, pats down the dirt, all while holding the real food hidden inside its cheek. Then it just quietly sneaks away. True actors. But the coolest part is how they pick food for these stashes. They have a built-in scanner for rot. A squirrel will never stash a bad nut for the winter. It picks it up, shakes it, and instantly knows if it's empty inside just by the sound and weight. If the nut is bad, it just tosses it away. Strict face control for their food. And now, drum roll please. Boom! Yes, it's a cow! Didn't see that coming, did you? You know, when I was a kid, my grandma had a cow named Milka. Yeah, exactly like the chocolate. By the way, Grandma, if you're watching this video, massive shout out to you. Anyway, where was I? Watching Milka, I noticed one crazy thing. A cow can walk up a flight of stairs, even to the 5th floor. But go down? Not a chance. Their knees, hips, and heavy chest are designed in a way that only lets them walk up. So, if you lead a cow to the 2nd floor, it'll go up without a problem. But getting it back down on its own legs is impossible. You'd literally have to call a crane. Evolution simply didn't plan for stairs. By the way, if you think it's easy to sneak up on a cow unnoticed, forget about it. These guys have nearly 360-degree panoramic vision. Bro, that's just like the cameras on my car. I've got that surround view too, but cows can see everything happening behind them and to the sides without turning their heads at all. But nature played a funny joke on them. They have one blind spot right in front of their own nose. If you stand right up against its face, it literally cannot see you. But that's not all. If you think cows are just grass-eating machines, you are completely wrong. Research shows that they actually have genuine best friends. Yeah, they form strong emotional bonds with specific members of their herd. If you separate two best cow friends, their heart rate spikes and they experience severe stress. They actually miss each other. And finally, you might have heard that cows have two stomachs. Well, that is one of the most popular myths. In reality, they only have one stomach, but it's massive and divided into 4 compartments. They are called the rumen, the reticulum, the omasum, and the abomasum. Cows need such a complex system just to digest tough grass. First, they swallow food almost without chewing. It goes into the first chamber and ferments there. And then, when the cow is resting, it regurgitates this grass back into its mouth and chews it all over again. This is exactly the cud that they are constantly chewing. Well then, that's going to do it for today. We learned that chubby pandas are quite the sprinters. Squirrels plant forests entirely because of their total paranoia, and cows will get stuck on your second floor forever. Right now, let me know in the comments which of these facts blew your mind the most. Personally, I was absolutely shocked by the whole cow and construction crane thing. I literally just found out about it at 22 years old. Creating these 3D animations takes a massive amount of time and effort. So, if you enjoyed this episode, please smash that giant like button and subscribe to the channel. This is the absolute best motivation for me to make these videos even cooler, more dynamic, and higher quality just for you guys.